Hello and welcome to an exclusive look at the BT TWS from Fiio. This is an exclusive unboxing and review for you. The TWS is an upgrade from the 3 model and is not yet for sale in the United Kingdom. And I've had a look on Fiio.com and I couldn't find any information on it there either. But rest assured, it will be out very shortly. Its retail price in the United Kingdom is likely to be £99.99, so not quite £100. So you will save some money from £100. The TWS has a number of benefits over the conventional Bluetooth TWS models. And if you're a fan like me of TWS truly wireless earbuds, you'll know that they have a certain number of limitations in the sound quality they're capable of achieving, which is not just dependent on the quality of the DAC and Bluetooth chips inside, also the drivers that are incorporated, and the fact that one bud has to be a dummy for the other bud. The TWS 3 and 5 models have found a way of overcoming that. We'll go into that later, but first and foremost, whether this will end up being the finished look of the box, I don't know. It says on the back, note, the product will probably be upgraded. Pictures are for your reference only. And on the back of the box, the only other things it really says that are of any sort of interest to you is the fact that there's a scratch thing on the back of it to make sure that your Fiio product is genuine, and also the codecs that the Bluetooth chip will support. This is the very latest Qualcomm Bluetooth chip. It's 5.2 Bluetooth compliant, and it will take aptX adaptive, which is a CD quality codec that very few TWS earbuds can handle, and the usual AAC and SBC. SBC is to be avoided if at all possible, because that's the lowest sound quality capable of being produced by a Bluetooth headphone. So quite a neat small little product. I've opened this already so as I can get to grips with it. Look at that. That's loose leaf. So first of all, we have the most important thing. The TWS 5, which is something like this. A large matchbox size charging case, which will also act as a storage for the TWS 5. There are 3 light panels underneath and a recessed bit to open the lid. We'll just swivel it around to the back, and you've got your USB-C port. And I don't think that does much. That's just reinforcement for the lid, so it doesn't accidentally snap off, just to make it that little bit stronger. We'll open the box up first, and you'll see a white light, I believe, appear in the middle, and that means that the charging case has between 21 and 90% power left in it. The case will charge the TWS's 4 times, and that will give the TWS 5's 30 hours worth of charge. And if I put the box back down, You'll see the two white lights come on. Those are for the left and right ear hooks. And if they stay on for 15 seconds or so, that means they are fully charged. Let's take these out of the box straight away, and you'll notice that there's more than enough space in these recessed holes here so that you can keep your earphones permanently hooked up to these. These are the MMCX version, and I've been testing these out with a pair of Maze Rye Penta, the flagship Maze earphones, and they retail for £949. The Fios are that good that the Rye Pentas are suitable for hooking up to these. I never thought I'd take the Mazes out on a run with the conventional setup, but they work beautifully with these on a run. Let's just disconnect them a second. Is to make sure that the front of the earphones are facing the same way as the front of the ear hooks, and you'll get a satisfying click when they go in. And so they're both ready to roll. So this will go into the ear canal first, and then I will wrap the ear hook around the outside of my ear. There's not much flex in this, but they seem to fit really well. So in go the in-ear monitor first, and then as you can see, that will wrap around my ear, and that's a very satisfying fit. And the same again with the lefts. And they're a great fit, and they lock the earphones in just as well as the cable did, if not better. You've got left and right indicators there, clearly marked. They go down with a satisfying magnetic click, and as you can see, once you've got the in-ear monitors of your choice on there, you don't have to take them on and off all the time. You'll have your usual warranty card, a quick start guide which tells you pretty much all you need to know to get it working straight away, and then a more comprehensive startup guide in several languages, of which my language English is fairly close to the front. The TWS5 in use works best using the Fiio control app, which is downloadable off of Google Play or iOS. So we've just got these switched on now. And this shows you the status 100% charged. And we've got it's going to power off in 5 minutes. If we click on audio now we've got all sorts of different things, including your balance left and right. You can even change the filter and it defaults to the sharp roll-off filter. Earbud volume, volume of tones, volume of call, which language, and you can set ambient sound to on or off and change the effect of the ambient sound. At the moment I've got it switched to off. If you're out running and it's windy, you'll need the ambient sound to off. If you're out walking and it's not gusting with wind, then if you've got your ambient sound switched to 8 or more, you'll be able to hear all sounds around you, and it's using the external microphones that you'll use for your phone calls to pick up outside sounds, and you can also hear your own self speaking when using ambient sound. It's extremely useful, but as I say, not quite so practical when you're out for a run. We have a guide just in case you lose the documentation. And you see that it's now saying connected, and that will disconnect in 5 minutes. The great thing about the function button is it's no longer on your ear, which is tiny. You've got a big function button left and right, and the function button works on a 1 press, 2 press or long press. 1 press will answer a phone call or restart your music, or do volume down on the left or volume up on the right. 2 presses on either left or right will pause the music. A long press on the left will play the last track. A long press on the right will play the next track, and 3 quick presses on either of the ear hooks will get you voice assistance. So you can even use Alexa for it.
Wait for It by Leslie Odom Jr. and original Broadway cast of Hamilton on Amazon Music.
Alexa off.
I thought that was going to happen. Oh, Alexa, she listens to everything, doesn't she? Sound quality is nothing without fit, of course. Provided you've got a decent fit for your in-ear monitor, which with the Mesro Penta, they're pretty darn good fit-wise. Once you've got the right ear tips in, you're away. So I've now got the benefit of a decent fit and a really decent in-ear monitor that I can use as a truly wireless. So no wires anywhere. No sweat running down the wires and potentially contaminating them or ruining them or lessening the life of the cable, because I don't have any cables. The Fiio is IPX4, so it's water resistant. Apparently this is the only TWS device with a dedicated DAC chip. So this is the AK4332 DAC chip, which is pretty posh. A separate Qualcomm 5.2 Bluetooth, and I've been right upstairs in my own house with the phone downstairs, and it didn't seem to lose any sound quality at all. aptX Adaptive seems to be very subtle in where it loses the sound quality to get the distance and battery life. I haven't had it fail on me at all yet when I've been out running. I've used it for about 10 hours, I would think. Fiio versus the rest. The TWS market is made up of hundreds and hundreds of different brands of TWS earbuds, but they must compromise on sound quality, codec, output power. And they have to sacrifice on that to get them into a compact design and one has to be the slave and one has to be the master. With the Fiio, both of them are masters. So one has its own independent Bluetooth chip and DAC chip, and the other one does as well. You can use one in ear only. Either one will work perfectly well without the other one, or you can put them both in and they'll become stereo units. You can put whatever in-ear monitor will fit onto the either MMCX or 2-pin version. I've put a £949 pair of in-ear monitors on these TWS ear hooks. You're not going to find a TWS earbud on the market with a sound quality that approaches that. Fiio seem to have got the price right for this at $99.99. It's not going to put too many people off that have got some expensive earphones and are looking to make that first jump into the TWS without compromising too much on sound quality. I think they've got it right. The UTWS 5 has the advantage of sound quality and ease of use and fit over most of the other TWSs that I've used in the past. It still has problems with the ambient sound, but it's extremely useful when you can use it, and it's a great safety feature. And if you're at home and the wife is needing to talk to you about the fact that you're listening to music too much, then ambient sound is an absolutely ideal feature, because you can give the impression that you're not actually listening to music and you're concentrating on every word they're saying. The other disadvantage, I would say, is with the button pressing, it's still sometimes a little bit hit and miss, and there's nothing worse when you're out on a run of pausing the damn music and then struggling to get it back into use. But the only good thing about that is, of course, you can have yourself a nice little rest while you get your phone out of where it's secreted and get the music back playing, and you're away again. All is not lost. This has been my Bluetooth TWS feature, of which I've already done one on the Galaxy Pods Pro and the Sennheiser Momentums. So take a look at them. I'll put a link up in the top there for you. It's been great spending time with you again, and until the next time, adios amigos.
Where do you secrete your phone?
Exactly.